Okay, welcome back. And here we have a Corgi 1/43rd scale Corvette Stingray 68, 69, 70, somewhere in that vintage. And I just got it off eBay just because I've been wanting one of these, but I didn't want a nice one. I wanted one that was crusty, which this one is, so I can make it my own. And somebody, I guess, decided this one would look good with white walls on it. But it's got a lot of cool features. If it had both headlights, they would open up like that. I'm going to try my best to reproduce, make another one. Hopefully I can. The mechanism is in there. I just got to make a new headlight. I can't find one. And somebody stole the intake and the air cleaner off of this bad boy, so it wasn't running anyways. But look at the detail on this thing. It says you got the Stingray emblems, Corvette along the back, lots of room for detail. Nice, sleek, sexy Corvette. Haven't decided whether I'm going to clean these wheels up and use them. I mean, they're not bad, but we shall see. Main goal right now is to get this baby apart and see if I can reproduce this headlight, maybe in styrene or something. We'll see. Awesome car. This is going to be fun. Lots of metal flake. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go with the disassembly of this beautiful Corgi Whiz Wheels Corvette Stingray Coupe. Very beautiful car. For this one here, I'm going to punch the center of these with my center punch. So I don't screw things up, because I've never done one of these before. So we're going to just take our time, choose our lines, and just see if we decide what to do here. Stand by for just 1 second. Let me turn this compressor off. Sorry about that, as Maxwell Smart used to say. Okay. Alrighty. Man, those are nice and soft. Doesn't take much to throw into those. Feels like it wants to release already. Okay, we'll switch to another size down for the front. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. Alrighty. Knock the head off of that one. Let's see if I can get this baby apart. Where's my Kentucky pry bar here? Or West Virginia pry bar here. There we go. Persuader. Alrighty, she just popped right loose. Very cool. Always thought it was neat on these old Corgis. They just use a torsion bar like suspension like that. Very, very simple design. I haven't quite decided whether I want to use these or not, but we will decide at a future date. I want to see if I have something that's close. Maybe I'll be doing some wheel showcase in here. Okay, there is pieces falling out. There's the back window. There is a lever mechanism that's sits right there. That's for the headlights right there. That's your flapper there. So see, that goes in there like that. Corgis were very, well, there goes the headlight. Well, let's just do this. Boy, that's a piece of metal. Check that shit out. That's plastic. Okay, it just all kinds of fall. It's all falling together real easily. No steering wheel. How do they drive this Corvette? So, anyways, I gotta find an intake or an air cleaner or something to put on there. We'll clean this baby all up. What the hell's that? Oh, what the hell that is? So, a piece of wire in there. So, I'm going to tap this baby, and we are going. Look at that! Oh wow! It just keeps falling. It's just falling apart in my hands. That is pretty cool. Let's see here. Let's get a pick. See, you had jewels in here. This is going to be the key element here. Have to clean that out. I think that I could possibly make one of these. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Anybody knows where I can get one? This hood will definitely not be black. This is not Fast and the Furious. So, and it's not a Mopar. It's a sexy, sleek Corvette. Look at them Coke bottle lines. Look at them Coke bottle lines. But I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff, tap this, and put it in the stripper, and we will see what we have. Stay tuned. Okay, we are back with our really cool 1/43rd scale Corgi Corvette Stingray Coupe 427 car, and got it all cleaned up, got everything tapped, drilled, and the route that I was going to go with this is just way too nice to cut up, so we are going to do a correct restoration plus wheel swap, because I'm not using those damn whiz wheels on this thing. It's too sexy. And we'll clean up all these these casting lines, and just make it all nice and sleek. The only major issue I have, we have a plan A and a plan B, is I only have one whispering eye here, as you can see. And the other one's missing. Of course, it was missing when I got it. And I'm thinking that maybe I can reproduce one. Our plan A is to reproduce this in styrene and put it all together. And it's functional, just like this one. But if it's not working and I can't get it done, we will just put a piece of styrene in here and close those in. Not close them in, they'll still be recessed so you can see them, because you definitely got to see them. But they will be non-functional. So I'm going to try the first route, make them functional. And if that doesn't work, then we'll have to go the second route with the non-functioning flippers. But let me see what I can come up with. So stay tuned, folks. Welcome back with our Corvette Stingray Coupe from Corgi 1/43rd scale. It's a 427, 70, 68 through 72 style. My favorite year. I love all C3s, but if I could have any of them, it'd be this one. And it was missing a crucial part, which was a flip-up headlight. But as you can see, I spent a little bit of time, and the cool thing of this is, it's amazing what you can make with styrene and a lot of work. Look at that. Look, check it out. Out. Where's the button? in, out, in. I'm very happy with that. Extremely happy. I was going to put the little jewels back in there, but I think we're just going to paint those headlights in with some pearl white. But look at that. That's just like it was made for it. I couldn't find one reproduction. Now for the next step is, you got to see this. 427. That's just pure sexy beast right there. Big block Chevrolet. Now, somebody stole our intake and our air cleaner carburetor. I have to make some stuff for styrene out of that. That's our next step. And going through the parts, this is the back bumper, and you see this where it wraps around right here. We have to make that over here, so we'll figure that out. And luckily everything else is there. And these whiz wheels, being that they're not that bad, but we're definitely not using them. Take a whiz on the whiz wheels. We are using these Hot Wheels extra large Real Riders. That is going to be super sexy. Just got to make axle tubes for them, and we will be in good shape. Stay tuned. Okay, and we're back with our Corvette Stingray coupe from Corgi. I went ahead and we primed it and did the body work on it. And I liked the gold that I shot last week on that little Opel Diplomat so much that I thought it would be perfect for a 68, 69 Stingray, which is molded after. And it turned out really nice. Now I didn't shoot it real thick on here because I want it to be a brilliant gold. So we will shoot clear coat over it after we get our bright work done, like doing it Stingray and all that. And that's where I'm at with that. And everything matched up. I was very careful to put the same amount of coats on everything, so you wouldn't have a darker hood or a darker headlight grille, because I had to paint them all separately. And these turned out great if I don't drop them all. And like I say, they will be perfect replacements once they're in there, and you'll never know the difference that one is made out of styrene. So let me get the bright work done and we'll see where we are. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back. Here is our Corgi Corvette Stingray, which appears to be done. Well, just to show that everything isn't honky-dory in Haji land, I went outside, I set it outside, I painted it, I did all my bright work, spent a lot of time doing decals, making license plate, can't hardly read it, and making a gas tank door. But look at, I set it out and I got everything done today, and look at this. You can see right in there, right up there, I had some shrinkage issues, and I've never had that before. Has to have something to do with that primer that I put on here. So that primer went in the trash, so to speak. It was not Tamiya primer, and it ended up basically fucking me on a project that I started November 25th of 2019. So always use good primer. This is perfect example. So not only do I have to strip this, I got to strip this goddamn thing, and one headlight guard, and the other one, I have to wet sand myself down to a point where I feel it looks good, because it is fucking plastic. So yes, I'm pissed because it burned up on there, and I'll never be able to match this paint up if I don't paint everything again. So this one hurts. And I know some people would just go ahead and let that go, but not here in Haji's Hot Rod Shop. It's just not going to happen. I put a lot of time and effort into these things. These are my artwork. And if they're not going to please me, I'm not going to put it out. So, okay, here we are back. 2 years later on this project. This casting has been sitting around the edges of my work table here for 2 years now. It was a project that you see in the beginning of the video here that went wrong right away, or real bad at the very end. And I know Paulie over at the Fat Guy Productions, he's talked about this. The further you get along on one of these paint jobs, the harder it is, the more stressful it is sometimes, because once you get it painted, then you have, and if you want to take it to the next level, you do the bright work on it, the chrome, the door handles, the emblems, the tail lights, anything that needs to be highlighted, and which takes a lot of time. And lots of times I'll do the initial painting, which sometimes with this car was a two-part process. You paint it with a silver, and then you come back and then you shoot a candy over it, which we did originally in gold. And as you can see on this one, it had some body work done to it, which, if that's another step, if you strip it down, if you mess it up and anywhere past this point and strip it down, you'll lose all your body work as well, because that comes off with the stripper. So needless to say, I had this thing ready for the bits and pieces reveal, and I decided to let it sit outside and let the clear coat cure a little bit. And only thing I can think is I got a little bit ahead of myself, maybe with the primer or the paint before I shot the clear, because what happened was either that or it was just way too hot that day. The paint underneath the clear coat wrinkled, and that was after the bright work and everything, because I shoot the clear very last, and because it seals everything in. And it was very frustrating because I was really excited about this car, and we had to strip it down to nothing. So I was very frustrated, as you can see in the video. I mean, there's a lot of work that went into this one. So I'm at the point where I'm going to go ahead and pick it back up, and let's go ahead and finish this baby, because everything else is done on it except for these parts right here. So stay tuned, let me see what I can come up with. Okay, here we are back with our Corvette Stingray, 68 Stingray, all ready for paint. Primed, mudded, and ready for some color. I'm debating on, I'm not doing gold again because that was a bad luck color for me. I love gold, but like I say, I've already painted it this color once and it went south on me. So I'm going to go through my Spectre Flames and find something pretty spectacular to paint this thing. So stay tuned. Okay, here we are back with all our bits and pieces of our Corgi Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Coupe. After 2 years of sitting and being gold and having the paint job mess up, then being blue and having the paint job mess up, and now in a Tamiya clear orange, and we have finally have success, which I'm very relieved. And as you can see, the body turned out very nice. It's a little bit of it's a little lighter orange than I anticipated, so it's kind of like a goldish orange, but that'll still be just fine. Same with the hood. And this is the little styrene headlight guard, or headlight, flip-up headlight. This is the little original one. So they both turned out very nice, as did all the other parts that have been painted for 2 years. I might touch up the chrome on the front bumper as it is tarnished a little bit from handling. And the base, this was a whiz wheels, so it had the ugly wheels. But and then we have this little piece here, which is the rear bumper, and you can see that I should have it in the video earlier, this piece here was all made with super glue because it was broke off. So I repaired it. Buffed the windows, and we should be good to go. I'm anxious to get this little thing together. It's been a long time coming. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are back with our Corgi 68 Corvette Stingray. And without further ado, after 2 years, here it is. In all its glory, it's done in Tamiya silver with a clear orange Tamiya overlay with Molotov chrome pen bright work, lots of body work, a handmade headlight, which is this one, and a set of wheels I think I got from the guy overseas that sells all the Hot Wheels wheels. They're a set of the larger real riders that come on the back of certain things. All in all, with the repair to the bumper and everything, it turned out real well. I'll pop the hood. See the nice big 427 in there. And the other great thing about this is there it is with the headlights up. So I did not put the jewels in because I couldn't find any that fit this machine. So we're going to call it good and call it done. I just painted some what was that stuff I used? It is Wicked Colors Pearl White, just for the headlights. That's what I like to use for the headlights on my vehicles. And like I say, it's not as vivid an orange as I thought. It's more of a goldish orange, but all in all, I'm very happy with the way it turned out finally. This car had 3 paint jobs. First 2 were failures, and every time they had a failure, I had to do body work on it because it did have flaws in the thing. And just a frustrating casting, and let it sit for 2 years, and the next thing you know, we're good to go again. So I hope you've enjoyed this 2-year build. I've been going through picking up old projects that are still in boxes over here in million pieces and finishing them up. So I hope you're having a great week, and we will catch you on the next build.